the hats today, aren't you?
Hey guys, Sean here.
Evan?
Yeah, I finally got him back.
Yeah, work's been really hectic the last 2 months, just about.
Work is evil.
Yes, it is.
And we're here to review Terminator. We're gonna try and get through all of them as much as we can before he's gotta go home. And then the next time he comes, we'll pick up the rest of the series. So we're gonna start with the first movie. It's over here in this case. And
Hurry up, food.
you don't rush me, I rush you.
No, you don't.
My apartment, my YouTube channel, I rush. So yeah, I have it right here. It's the first movie. I don't have it on actual DVD. I mean, I plan to get it because I have it on VHS somewhere. I just can't find it. So
you can't find it in this tiny little place where you hardly have anything.
Well, for all I know, Michelle might have it. By the way, Michelle is my sister.
I didn't know Michelle liked good movies.
She apparently does.
Well, she must.
She also likes weird movies such as Hocus Pocus.
And Battleship.
Ugh. And Sucker Punch.
I actually like that one.
Well, then maybe when we're off camera, you can try to explain it to me. Apparently, in the universe of Sucker Punch, they don't care about court. They just ship you off to Looney Bin without any proof. But yeah, that's Sucker Punch. I've already talked enough about that movie.
Yeah, I've seen your video on that.
Good. So yeah, Terminator, the movie that pretty much made Arnold Schwarzenegger the star he is today.
Excuse me.
The Terminator is the 1984 American science fiction action film directed by James Cameron. Stars Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator, a cyborg assassin sent back in time from the year 2029 to 1984 to kill Sarah Connor, Linda Hamilton, whose son will one day become savior against machines in a post-apocalyptic future. Michael Biehn plays Kyle Reese, a soldier from the future sent back to protect Connor. And it says the screenplay is credited to Cameron along with producer Gail Ann Hurd, executive producers John Daly and Derek Gibson of Hamdale Film Corporation were instrumental to the film's financing and production. So this movie starts Arnold Schwarzenegger, Michael Biehn, Linda Hamilton, Paul Winfield, and then let's see, Lance Hendrickson, Earl Bowen. Thank you. Bez Moda, and Rick Rosovich, or whatever his name is.
Rosovich.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's released October 26, 1984, exactly 1 year before Back to the Future took place.
And it's a movie of them going back to the future.
In the past. But yeah, the runtime is an hour and 30, or is an hour and 7, no.
It's an hour and 47 minutes.
Thank you.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, I'm confused for a minute.
Yeah, so am
I. The budget was $6.4 million with a box office of 78.3.
That's good.
Yeah, okay. You go first.
And
you gotta, and unlike Dracula, you keep it down.
Yes.
Or I will slap you.
I will slap you too.
But yeah, go first.
I love this movie. I fucking love this movie.
You got more?
Oh, tons more.
Yeah, we both enjoy this movie, put it that way.
First of all, I'll talk about the fact that it has Arnold Schwarzenegger, which pretty much is a stamp of approval.
Dude, the only one that doesn't have Schwarzenegger is Salvation.
And it sucked.
Yeah, we'll get to that movie. We'll get to that movie eventually.
Eventually.
But yeah, short version is Arnold was the governor at the time.
Governor.
Well, that's what most people called him. Like, and they asked him if he wanted to be in it. He was like, "I'm sorry, I can't do it because I'm governor at this time. But if you guys can find a way to put me in it without me having to step on set, you have my permission." And that's what they did. They did a CG likeness, which I've done is fucking poor.
Yeah.
I mean, the likeness of him in Genesis is better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll talk about the movies much later. But yeah, go ahead with the first movie.
Yeah, I love this. I mean, great directing, great producing, good acting.
Yes, very good.
The cinematography was good. The special effects are good for the time. I mean, you get blood and violence, which is something you really didn't
Yeah.
get in the other two.
Like, some of the stop motion is a little bit dated.
Yeah, especially when it came to the part when there was the robot without the skin.
Yeah.
I thought it was even more clunky looking than the Ed 209 in the first two RoboCop films. Yeah. It looked about that bad, if not worse.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, wait, you're saying Terminator looked worse or RoboCop looked worse?
Terminator.
Okay.
I mean, the Ed 209 was terrible enough, especially in RoboCop 3, but that's for a completely different reason. Because the effects in RoboCop 3 of the Ed 209 were actually good.
Shockingly.
The character himself,
not so much.
No. Loyal as a puppy.
Okay, I think we've talked about RoboCop enough. Let's keep it on Terminator.
Yes.
But yeah, all the actors played their roles very well.
RoboCop 3 can suck the Terminator's dick.
Dude, let's keep it on Terminator.
Yes.
I think we've already ripped RoboCop 3 enough.
Oh, not enough. Never enough.
But still, let's just keep it on Terminator for now. Because you do know we have 4 more movies to talk about in this franchise. Yeah, I'm guessing he's going to need a lot of soda to get through them all. Or beer, either one.
Yeah, I might swing by the liquor store later.
Anyway, Terminator, first movie.
Yeah, it was great. Just across the board. Directing, the
acting.
producing, the acting. The music was really interesting. It was different.
Yeah, what were you said you liked the design or the look or whatever of the future. We talk about that.
Yeah, it had a very grim, dystopian look.
I think that's kind of the point, though.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you could tell that it was the cinematography.
Yeah, I think a lot of that was like stop motions, matte paintings.
Yeah, I love matte painting picture. I mean, it's so realistic.
Yeah, but in some movies, it sticks out like a sore thumb, though.
Oh, yeah.
I can't think of any movies, but I'm pretty sure it does.
I mean, have you ever seen the movie of Neverending Story 3? That
once. I don't remember.
Their introduction is just a whole
I know Jack Black's in that one.
Yeah. But that movie originally starts off with matte paintings, and it's, I mean, I don't know if it's overly done or underly done. No, it's overly done, but they do it so much where I don't know how to explain it.
And I also remember, I'm not sure if it's a matte painting at all, but the background in Die Another Day when he's climbing out of that water is shit.
Oh, yeah. That movie is a guilty pleasure.
Oh, I'm just saying.
That movie.
Yeah, and that movie came out the same year as Two Towers. How the fuck is the background and affect shit? But yeah, that's James Bond. We'll talk about those eventually.
But yeah, the matte paintings in the Neverending Story 3 are amazing. They're so dreamlike, and I like the matte artwork. It's just that the colors are vibrant and it looks so colorful, even in a future that's dark and depressing.
Yeah, the future in this movie and in every movie except for Salvation, because God forbid we can get Cameron's vision of the future down right.
Excuse me.
That's not the only thing they fucked up. But we'll get to that movie.
Everything.
Pretty much. But yeah, it's basically a post-apocalyptic world of permanent darkness, grim and gritty future.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, it's nothing we haven't seen a million times in, like, Brave New World, 1984, that kind of stuff, but it's...
I mean, even Days of Future Past did that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you remember
You can even say that movie takes inspiration from this.
Yeah, go get my Days of Future Past DVD if you would.
Yes, sir.
And do you need help for me to find it for you?
No, I don't.
Second shelf, very bottom to the floor.
I found... No. Isn't it? The World Cup.
That's the only Days of Future Past DVD I have, smartass.
Oh, well, excuse me. I thought you may have had the other one, you dickhead.
No, I gave it to Chad when I got this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you said that, didn't you?
But yeah, I have a feeling, and I could be wrong about this, but I think, and I know Terminator movie came out first, but go with me on this. I have a feeling Terminator probably took inspiration from this. I'm saying, because think about it. It's a war between men and machines. Then again, Matrix probably did the same thing, probably took inspiration, because look at that movie, man and machine war. Post-apocalyptic, permanent darkness, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like this has never been done before. It's probably been done multiple fucking times. But yeah, let's talk about the actors.
Oh yeah, great actors. Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, Michael Biehn, who I believe I think I've only seen him in one other movie beside this, and I think it was
What
called
is it? Alien?
no.
Or was it Aliens he was in with Paxton?
Okay,
Oh
those
yeah.
two.
Speaking of, we forgot to say.
Oh yeah. Rest in peace.
Rest
Bill
in peace, Paxton.
Okay, so that make it two. I see him in Aliens, and I believe.
Although I did like last night's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode where they did the little tag at the end in loving memory of our friend Bill Paxton.
Oh yeah.
Because he was on season 1. He played John Garrett.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought the way they ended last night's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode with that little tag at the end was perfect. Because Paxton was in season 1 as John Garrett. I thought that was a great touch that they did. I mean, the episode itself was fucking confusing, but I did like the tag at the end. But continue.
And I believe the other movie I've seen him in, I believe it was him, was called The Omega Code Part 2.
Never heard of it. The only movies I know Paxton to do were...
Well, I'm not talking about Paxton, I'm still talking about that Michael Biehn guy.
Oh, I was going to say, because the only movies I know Paxton to do were Terminator, Aliens, Mighty Joe Young, Twister, and then at least Spy Kids 2 and 3 he was in.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from the movies I just named, I don't know any other Paxton movies.
Me neither.
Did I mention Titanic, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay,
no. You didn't mention that.
Terminator, Titanic, Spy Kids 2 and 3, so there's that. Twister, and then Mighty Joe Young, and Aliens.
In Titanic, he did the guy who fell in love with Rose.
That's DiCaprio.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm not talking about DiCaprio.
No, Paxton was the guy who was in charge of searching the Titanic's ruins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking of Billy Zane.
Oh, yeah, Billy Zane.
But yeah, as far as
the sniper movies.
But yeah, I'm just gonna say this now, but in case I forget to do it when we do Genesis, how hard would it have been to lease clips from this movie? Because when I heard that Genesis was gonna go back to 1984, I was like, yes, we're gonna see a young Bill Paxton. And then I see the movie, I'm like, what the fuck? Because I was so excited to see a young Bill Paxton again. But like, fuck you. But yeah, what did you think of Paxton in a small role, though, since we're talking about him? I know it was a small part, but what did you think?
Not to be offensive, but I don't know.
Well, we don't want to insult the dead, obviously.
No, but it just is.
It wasn't one of his best, put it that way.
No. I didn't really like the way he looked, and you could have just had any other, like, low-paying person just had an extra do that part. I'm just saying, for a person who's been in big movies even before that, it just seemed like kind of a waste to get someone like him just to do like 2 seconds worth in the first movie.
True, and plus they kill him off.
You can kill him off in 2 seconds.
Yeah, irony. The fact he's dead in real life.
Rip out his friend's heart in that same scene.
True.
I don't know if he ripped out his heart or if he just like...
I think it probably was his heart. Mm-hmm. But yeah, but Paxton's only in this movie for 2 seconds, basically.
Yeah.
And they try to recreate the scene in Genesis, but to horrible effect.
Mm-hmm. Really horrible.
But yeah,
what did you think about the soundtrack?
I actually enjoyed it. That was really good. It's Brad Fidel's score, I think.
It's different. It's a synth-based soundtrack.
Yeah.
But
I liked it. It sounded like a mix of 80s kind of robotic music.
Electronica.
Yeah, that one. Thank you.
Kind of like with what Tangerine Dream did with their Keep movie, except that it was more atmospheric.
Yeah, but here it's made sense because we're doing killer robots.
Yeah, I mean it was more fast paced. Like if I could think of any Tangerine Dream soundtracks that try to capture this type of sound, I would say it'll probably be between their soundtrack for James Caan's Thief movie and the movie Miracle Mile. I can't remember who's in that, but
I don't even know what it is.
Those soundtracks, but plus the soundtrack for Soldier with Ken Wall.
And also, since this character's in all 3 movies, let's talk about Dr. Silverman.
Mm-hmm. The guy's a dick.
Yes.
He's a Dick Jones of this movie.
And he's the reason why Judgment Day happens. Because he doesn't believe Sarah or Kyle. I mean, granted, they don't have much proof to go on. But still, somebody tells you at the end of the fucking word, you better fucking listen.
So he's pretty much the Antichrist.
Sure, we'll go with that. Because, yeah, Silverman's pretty much in the first 3 movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I love his. And okay, I'll save it for when we do 3 because his scene in 3 is fucking awesome. Because when he sees Arnold, he's like, "Not again." It's fucking awesome. But yeah, what did you think of Hamilton and Bean?
I like the chemistry.
Yeah.
There were some parts that in that movie when I was about to cry. Look, well, not really cry, but maybe tear up. I don't cry, I'm a man. But there were some parts I was thinking, wow, that's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Like the scene where she was watching him being interrogated, and he was like, no, I have to be with her, I have to be with her, I can't leave her, and the scene when
well, because it's his mission to protect her.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, it's good that he's willing to.
He's willing to die for the mission, pretty much.
Yeah. Shows how much he cares.
Yeah, and I like how at first we think he was just there being assigned by John, right?
Yeah.
But over the course of the movie, we realized that he volunteered because he fell in love with the picture. That was really cool.
And that's how John was born.
Pretty much.
It's like irony.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just think of all the sex you could come with that. I mean, I should just randomly go up to a girl tomorrow and say, I'm from the future, your son's 70, I have to have sex with you to give birth to him because he's gonna die. Oh, he dies, come back the next day. Oh, he dies, comes back the next day. Oh, we have to reconceive again.
Yeah, and how much you want to bet? She wouldn't believe that.
I'm just saying, it'll be a great way
to
get a lot of tail.
I know, I'm just saying, how much you want to bet? She wouldn't believe you. But yeah, anything else we want to say about the movie? Great acting, good music.
The part when they were under the bridge was pretty good emotion and scene in that film.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, and I didn't think this movie had that many funny parts as some of the other ones.
Well, because it's meant to be a dark series.
Yeah,
movie.
but it still had some funny parts. Like when there was a guy when he was in the motel room and the room service was coming and he was doing something with his vision, whatever you call him, and the guy knocked on the door and you could see his eye activating programs. One of them said curse word. He was like, "Fuck you."
No, it's "fuck you, asshole." That was funny. Oh, and yeah, let's talk about the effects.
Wasn't there a scene like where he flipped someone off?
I don't know, but let's talk about the effects. Because that scene, remember when he cuts out his eye?
Oh.
Yeah, let's talk about that one.
Oh, we were actually cringing. I was like, oh god, oh fuck.
Yeah, say what you will, those effects have not aged in the last 30-some years.
Yeah, they're still pretty good effects.
Yeah, good prosthetics, but they haven't aged.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, they didn't have CGI back then. If they did, it wasn't as good as it is now, so they couldn't really do much with it.
Yeah.
But I give them credit for trying, though.
Yeah, it was still decent.
Yeah.
Heck, I've seen movies from the 90s with worse effects than this. I mean, heck, the movie Time Barbarians was probably made like 7 or 8 years after this, and that has way worse effects. Holy crap, the effects there are abominably worse than this.
I'll take your word for it. Yeah, being I've never seen it, I'll take your word for it.
I've seen a movie from like 1997 with worse effects. 13 years later with worse effects.
I'm going to take a guess and say Star Wars Special Editions.
No, but...
You said 97.
Ironic, isn't it?
I knew. Irony.
Irony. Oh. Yeah, I mean, there's just not much to say because it's just so great.
Yeah, and I never thought of this, but goddamn, Arnold's imposing.
Yeah.
I actually feel scared meeting him in real life.
Yeah.
I mean, please don't terminate me.
I like how he says that line in The Celebrity Apprentice.
What?
You've been terminated. Get to the chopper. He actually says that in the new Apprentice show. How could Trump not like that? It's awesome.
Yeah, how could Trump run for president? That's boo. But yeah, have we summed up pretty much everything we need to say about this movie?
Yeah. Pretty much all you need to say is, it's awesome. Fuck yeah.
What he said. But yeah, let's end this video by saying something we've already said before. It's quite sad we lost Bill Paxton. There will never be another one like him.
Mm-hmm.
I still have my season 1 Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I want to crank his episodes on. And we have this movie.
Yes.
I'm still pissed we never got a Bill Paxton cameo in Genesis.
Plus, we have
But that's not
Twister, because that is.
But that's not the problem with that. That's not the whole problem with that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been awesome to get a Bill Paxton cameo, but what can you do?
And plus, we have him in Twister, which I would say to this day.
I've heard it's okay. I've never actually seen it.
Oh,
but
is
I've heard
awesome.
things about it.
It's awesome.
I'm sure it is.
It's actually my.
I'm sure that even Aliens is awesome too.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one. I've only seen Prometheus.
I'll probably go so far as to say that Twister is my favorite natural disaster movie ever made. It'll be between that, which was one more like the.
I don't know.
It was one where the world froze. It was like came out like right when probably halfway through high school. Day after tomorrow.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one. It'll be between those two.
But yeah, to sum up this video, it sucks we lost Bill Paxton. Then again, it sucks we lost Carrie Fisher. Sucks we lost Robin Williams. Sucks we lost Alan Rickman. It sucks we lost a lot of celebrities.
It sucks we lost Aggie, Grandma Aggie.
Yes.
No, Grandma Aggie. I want to hug her.
I'm now glad there's not a fifth Halloween Town because I can't think of them making it without her.
Oh yeah. Personally,
the fourth one, shit.
Personally, they should have stopped at 3.
You think? Dude, I could have took a better shit than Return to Halloween Town.
It was so cliche.
Yeah, if you guys want to see me rant on Return to Halloween Town, I'm sure my video is still up. You guys can check that out. I go complete nuts on that movie.
Excuse me. Sorry.
It sucks.
But yeah, for my last saying about this movie, I could think of a 4-word sentence that pretty much sums up this movie. Fuck yeah! Exclamation point. That's this movie in 4 words.
I was gonna say 4 letters. How are you gonna do 4 letters than that?
No, 4 words. Fuck yeah! Exclamation point.
But yeah, that's our video. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and look forward to the Terminator sequels, 2, 3, Salvation, and Genesis.
Or as we call it, Salvation and Genesis.
That works too.
You're not going to get any salvation from watching Terminator Salvation. God hates it. He's not going to give that any kind of revival or salvation.
Although the best thing about Salvation is Christian Bale's rant. Did you hear it?
I remember hearing something.
Oh, dude. After we finish this video, I'm going to play it for you. Because it's so funny. So, yeah. That's been our video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And long live the legacy of Bill Paxton. See you guys.